Good morning, Nigeria. My name is Abraham Maina-Joda. It is Solemn Tuesday on Sun TV, and we welcome you with hearts reflective as the nation prepares to lay to rest former President Muhammadu Buhari. Today, a chapter closes in Nigeria's history, the final ride for a man who led with discipline, endured with patience, and governed with the austere sense of duty. He was a soldier, a statesman, and a patriot. In his world, we have no other country but Nigeria. We must stay here and salvage it together. So it's a call to unity, a challenge to every citizen, a legacy of resilience. As Nigeria bids him farewell today, we are going to be reflecting on his life, his service, and the lessons his journey leaves behind. May his soul rest in peace, and may the spirit of service and sacrifice he stood for live in all of us. That is what I have for today. It's a very, very solemn day because death is inevitable for everyone, whether young or old, whether you're young now or you're old, a man and a woman, rich or poor, a politician or soldier, banker or journalist. Death is inevitable. We will all eventually leave this planet Earth, and nobody will leave this place alive. So that is just what we all have to know. And with me this morning is Mr. Era Daniel Kukwen. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Abraham, and good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning. And you're welcome to the morning show. It's a public holiday in honor of the former President Muhammadu Buhari.
Yeah, we're going to celebrate the life and times of Baba Buhari from our workplace. We celebrate with those who are at home for today, but we will be doing our own holiday from the office.
Yes, we are part of those people who the holidays don't affect.
Yes.
Yes, let us look at the Punch. I want us to look at, let's start with the Punch. I'm coming. Okay, let us just go straight to the papers, to the stories that catches my attention here. Daura Kinsmen Associate reflects on Buhari's final month. That is the story I want us to look at on the Punch, as the burial of the late former President Muhammadu Buhari was on Tuesday, that is today. Insights from his kinsmen, domestic workers, neighbors, and close associates reveal how he spent his last 2 years at his Daura country home after leaving office. Buhari was 82, died in the London hospital on Sunday, and will be laid to rest at his compound in Daura, Katsina State, closing the chapter of a life marked by service, humility, and compassion. Before the burial, however, some of his staff members said Buhari was well known for his compassion towards animals, especially his pets. Some of his domestic staff told the Punch that former President Buhari cherished 3 tortoises, aged 28 and 30, along with a great Kiskadi bird that frequently visited him. Wow. His special bond with the animal became evident during his last years at home, bringing him joy and comfort. And they also say beyond his pets, Buhari also cared for various farm animals, including bulls, camels, both local and foreign cows, horses, and piccolo birds. Domestic workers says his kindness will always be remembered and cherished, and his love and care for animals left a lasting impression on those around him. That's one of the things. After his retirement in Daura, Buhari continued to surround himself with domestic workers who offered him compassion and support. The presence of trusted workers is the loneliness he felt after his presidency. Sources say domestic workers say he has remained warm and approachable long before his political career. Well, it's always good to, some of these people who are behind the scene, who are attached to people not because of any political attachment or the rest. They understand these persons more. The man himself, not the president. They understand the man. So there's a lot of people who are close to him would not know this.
It's true. They will tell you of what he likes to eat. He's kind of, just like they're talking about his farm, the way he has compassion for animals and other things like that. These are his personal life that you won't see on TV.
Yes.
That those people that work with him in the office and don't know him from the home front will never be able to tell you about him.
And you also see they said our late boss was more than an employer. He was a guardian friend to also and our families. One worker told the correspondent. They share story of his generosity and compassion, such as visiting a worker who lost his son and personally attending their naming ceremony, spending hours offering comfort. These are some of the things that he may not even visit any of the ministers in times like that. But he understands those who are close to him, those who actually his joy, his comfort is in their hands. Because when the all gets down, when the whole clegg lights goes off, what is left is just those. So it is a message to us all. We should take care of our domestic staff. Because those people are the ones that really ensure, they are the ones that will still be there with us when the lights are up. They are more or less like family members. If we treat them like family members, they will also treat us well. That is one of the lessons I'm learning from this.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let us, today will be the day that he will be laid to rest in Daura. And I think we have more information as the issue go on. And we also see that the president has constituted a state burial committee. He has ordered 20 Federal Executive Council members to Daura. And he said the ex-president corps movement was delayed by documentation. Federal government schedules Federal Executive session to honor late leader. Declares today public holiday. We also have the likes of Jonathan Akufo-Addo visits vice president in London, pay tribute to Buhari. So people have been going to London, even they couldn't even wait for his body to come. Immediately they headed to London to pay tribute to the man who was a friend to them. Some he was an opponent to them, some he was a diplomat to them. So, but at this point, there's a time for mourning, and they are all paying their respects.
Yes, whatever it is he was before he died is not relevant now. He is no more, and he deserves the respect that we Africans and as human beings should have for the deceased. So the only thing there is that we celebrate his life and times by this kind of visits. The former president of Ghana, former Nigerian president Abdul Salam, though he said he was already in London for his own medical checkup when he
the same hospital with the president.
Okay.
He was in the same hospital with the late President Muhammadu Buhari.
Okay. Now I thought Jonathan was it that Jonathan is in London when it happened, or he traveled all the way?
I think he traveled all the way. Wherever it is, I think they are traveling to London and coming back. It's not it's just like taking a bike from here to
Bell 6.
Yeah, it is to show their concern that yes, this is someone this is someone they love, and they will want to show their respect. I think that's a very good one from President Goodluck Jonathan. He's someone that I keep respecting him day after day. He has proven that he's a gentleman to the core, and he was misunderstood by a lot of Nigerians. He has these values in him that I think a lot of our leaders need to look at the life of former President Goodluck Jonathan and look at his life and try to emulate his humility and his how do I put it? He doesn't carry any grudges. He lives a very simple life with other people.
Yeah.
Then the president, there's a committee by the president is going to be headed. The interministerial committee, and I think it's going to be the interministerial committee starts with the responsibility of planning and coordinating a befitting state burial for the late elder statesman today. It has members, the Minister of Finance, coordinating Minister of the Economy, and his counterpart from Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning, Defense, Information, National Retention, Works, Interior, FCT, Housing and Urban Development, Health and Social Welfare, and arts, culture, and creative economy. So other members of the committee included the NSA, the Special Advisor on the President on Policy and Coordination, the SSA to the President on Political and Other Matters, the Inspector General of Police, the Director General Department of State Services, and the Chief of Defense Staff. Meanwhile, the Office of the Permanent Secretary General Service Office will serve as the secretariat to the committee.
It's chaired by the SGF.
Yes, sir. It has therefore so.
And the Katsina State Governor yesterday issued a statement to announce that the corpse of Baba Buhari will arrive Katsina by 12 p.m., 12 noon. Then the corpse will be conveyed to Daura by 2 p.m. The Salah for before his burial will be held at the palace of the Emir of Daura. Then the interment will be in the family house of his own personal house, not family house. Is it the family house or his personal house? Baba Buhari's house compound in Daura. That will be by 2 p.m. We're looking forward to connecting our viewers to
yes.
We'll keep you abreast. We'll give you updates as it progresses. You follow us on News Hour, News Across Nigeria, and if by any means we have this chance, we will bring it to you live by God's grace.
Okay, let us look at this story too. Soldiers bar traditionalists from Awujale's Muslim funeral. Osibajo, Governor Sosoba, Daniel Dangote, Grace Awujale's burial. Fashik Muwa house boys for throners. Ijebu awaits new Awujale. Let us look at the story of the house soldiers bad. Let me see. I would like to get your perspective on that, but let me just get what the Punch has to say about that. Okay. Soldiers on Monday barred traditionalists believed to be members of the Oshogbo cult from the Muslim funeral held for the late Awujale of the Jebu land, Oba Sikiru Adetona. The presence of cult members at the funeral caused some apprehension, but people around began shouting at them while the soldiers took control of the situation and escorted the traditionalists out of the royal father's residence. The remains of the monarch was later interred at his Jebu private residence around 6 p.m. on Monday, according to Islamic rites. Record that the traditionalists in the state has rejected the Oba and Chiefs Law of 2021, which stipulated that traditional rulers could be buried according to their religious disposition. Honorable Jimmy Benson spotted that, the traditionalists opposed the provision of the law, arguing that to preserve tradition, Roman soldiers must be buried according to the established tradition. The Oshogbo court member came on Monday to see if it was possible to take over the burial of the late monarch, who was reportedly instrumental to the amendment of the law in the state. However, soldiers barred them from disrupting the funeral. About Adetona, who retired 65 who reigned for 65 years, died on Sunday, July 13, 2025, at the age of 91 years. So, well, it is a law that the Oba himself championed.
So I think that is it. Because it has become a law, there is nothing you can do about it. Those traditionalists will become, how do we describe, lawless people. You understand? If they insist. Thank God they were understanding enough to have moved away when the security operative came. If something has become a law, there is nothing you can do about it.
Except you go and
you just go
for the law to be amended. So and they had time from 2021. They could have also made moves, lobbied for the law to be looked into. So 2021, 22, 23, 24, this is about 4 years. So
I think it has not gotten, well, I don't know, it has not gotten there because it's not as if he said the person should be buried according to his personal religious belief. Yeah. It can happen that another traditionalist will come after him.
Yes, and he will bury the he didn't buy.
So it is not something that should be contested ordinarily. I don't see reason why people should go and contest it, even because these that you're a traditional ruler does not stop you from adhering to your own personal religious belief. If he decides to be a Muslim, and you don't have any problem with him being a Muslim as a king, why would you have problem with him when the Muslim that you accepted as a king is dead?
And he wants to be buried, especially when it is backed by law. The thing we should all understand that all the culture and the law, they are the tradition, they are all laws.
Yes. Even the law that said the Oshogbo cultist members should come and bury him is a law that has been overridden by the latest law in 2021.
By a superior law.
Superior law. So.
By superior law. Yes, the latest law, which is superior. But because they can also go and make a new law. The Osogbo can make their own traditional law, but it's not superior to this one. So,
and I remember this Wole Soyinka's, is it Wole Soyinka? No, it's not. Kurumi, was it Wole Soyinka? No, it's not Wole Soyinka. Olarotimi. Now he said, time change and the ways of men must change with time. If you refuse to change with time, you're doomed.
Yeah.
These people should be able to understand that, okay, this law, I believe, was there when it was only the Yoruba traditional system that was practiced in the land where Oba Adetona reigned. Now we have Muslims, we have Christians, and the law of Nigeria recognizes that you can be a Christian Muslim and traditional.
You can be any religion, not only Christian Muslim. You can be you can be a Hindu, you can be a Buddhist, you can even be animist, someone without. You can even
free thinker and other things like that.
Thinker.
So I'm looking forward to a situation where we will understand all these things and look at it from the perspective where all humans allow people to do their own things the way they want, so long as it is not a crime. It does not constitute a crime, you understand? That he is a Muslim and wants to be buried as a Muslim does not constitute any crime, does not constitute any criminality. And the most powerful thing in these assertions that we're making here is that this thing is backed by the law.
That is just.
When it is backed by the law, there is nothing, completely nothing you can do about it.
Well, I think they should also see how they can lobby for that law to be amended to favor them. That is the next step they should take if they really want to ensure that they bury their kings traditionally.
If you're pursuing that this law should be changed, that every Oba of Ejebuland should be buried.
No, this one has to be Ogun State.
I'm talking about Ogun State. Now, okay, the law is
an Ogun State
law. Mm-hmm. But if you pursue that, is that not an infringement on people that are not traditionalists?
No, I think what I'm saying is that they should go and look for that law to be amended. They may also say that it's an infringement on their tradition and culture. So when you go and at the end of the day, the house will sit. They will take public hearing. They will take committees, and the people will decide. It is not every law that favors you. So, and I'm sure while this law was being made, they also have representatives there to speak for them. So they can still ask for the law to be looked into. But if you ask me, it is water has gone
under the bridge.
Under the bridge. Let us look at dignitaries at the burial where the immediate past Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Governor Dapo Abiodun, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Mrs. Noimot Salako Yedele, Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Oluwadaisi Ilemide.
That reminds me of something, Mr. Abraham. Maybe we should just discuss it before we move on. The immediate past Vice President is an Ijebu-man.
Yes.
From Ondo.
No, it's Ogun State.
Yes, from Ogun. I wanted to say Ogun when I said Ondo.
Yeah.
So he's originally from Ogun.
Yes, he's from Ogun State.
But he functioned all his political career as a commissioner in Lagos State and things like that. So he's an Ijebu man that traced his origin to Ogun, but somehow
he wasn't a Lagosian when he was a commissioner. He was from Ogun State, but President Bola Tinubu then
decides to appoint
he appointed. There were many of them were not from
Lagos State. Even
Fayemi, the Aregbesola. Yeah. Aregbesola is from Osun State. Yes. Fayemi, Lai Mohammed Kwara State, Osinbajo Ogun State, and some other.
Somebody from Kogi.
Yes,
The person that has this issue with...
yes, that one was a member, that was an elected member, not an appointed. He even had someone from Anambra State also, Akabuezi.
And he has somebody from Katsina too, a special advisor.
A special advisor. So it was not as if they were from Lagos. No, they were people that were known that they are not from. They are from Ogun or Sun or Yo or whatever it is there. But they were appointed because they are people that have lived in Lagos for years. They are people that have invested in Lagos. And I think if we had continued that system.
But my point is, even when he became the vice president during late former President Buhari, which states was he from? Is it from Lagos?
No, Ogun.
Okay.
It wasn't a representative of Lagos.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he has never claimed to be a Lagosian, even though he served in Lagos. He has never claimed to be a Lagos. He's a Lagos boy. He has never claimed that he's an indigenous of Lagos. He's an Ijebu man. Even the name Osibajo is an Ijebu name. Everything about him is Ogun State, but he is a Lagosian to the core.
That's quite enlightening.
He's a Lagosian to the core. And that is why, let me just remind you, when that famous statement, Emilokon, was made, it was made in Ogun State. Because the now president was trying to let them know,
it is my turn.
I gave your son the opportunity to be vice president. Your son, I picked him. And now it is my turn you should support me. I've supported you. I've served you. Yeah. Now it is time for you to serve me. So that was why he made that statement, because then he was wooing the delegates from Ogun.
Yeah.
I
respect Tinubu and Osibanjo himself for the way they related after.
Yes.
After all these things happened, they came back. Immediately he was inaugurated as the president. One of the first people that visited him was Osibanjo.
I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be able to come. These are people that have been together
for a very long
time. I will have been shocked if after it all, the two of them can come back. Because these are people that for years, the years they spent together, can't compare to 8 years, just 8 years of them being apart.
Not even 8 years, but just maybe 1 or 2 years. Yes, towards the 8 years.
Towards the 8 years. Now, look at another person on this list that were those that went to pay this thing. Senator Adeola, Senator Solomon Adeola, representing Ogun West Senatorial District. Now, Senator Solomon Adeola was representing my constituency in Lagos State House of Reps.
Are you serious?
Yes, he did to, I think, 1 term or 2 terms. Then he became a senator, Lagos West. That's the part of Lagos with the largest voting population, voting strength for two or three tenures. And now he went back to his origin, Ogun State, and is now the senator of Ogun West. And
that's his status.
Solomon, there's a name they call it, Yayi. He's popularly known as Yayi, Y-A-Y-I. Senator Solomon Adeola. He was member House of Reps right from, 2007. House of Reps, he did House of Reps twice or once and became a senator. And he has been senator. He has been representing Lagos from 2007 until 2023 when he went to Ogun State in state of origin. And he's now senator of the West. And I heard that he's one of the top contenders for the governorship.
We don't have that kind of politics. Maybe we've never had it before. It may happen in the future, but I don't think that kind of politics can happen in this part of...
But I've seen Adamawa State where Grace Bent, a Yoruba woman, became...
But will she be able to contest again in her
Yoruba Of course, state? She can, if she is able to play. Grace Bent is a Yoruba woman married to...
Jackson Bent.
Yes, Colonel Jackson or Major Jackson.
I think retired Major.
Yes, Major. I know him as Major Bent. Yeah. I remember his house in... then in the 90s, very beautiful house in Norman. Then one of the most beautiful houses with flowers.
In that case, we're looking forward to Mama Desi becoming another senator from Taraba South, or maybe the governor.
It mustn't be. Then. She was a
senator in Edo
State.
Be,
why not you? Why not someone else? Why
I'm talking about since we allow.
Or why not my wife?
Yeah, we're looking forward to your wife becoming senator or not.
Yeah. Well, we will get there. We will get there. That's why I tell people, we were all celebrating Obama becoming president of
America, and we're all happy.
We're
but it's
all
something
happy.
that we are not able to do
happy.
it from. You see, the kind of things we do that is actually not good.
Well, I think we've taken a lot of time discussing these issues, and I think that's what we can take. And we will do today. We'll try to connect with the live broadcast of the burial of former President Muhammadu Buhari. And I believe by 12 everything should be in place, and rest assured that you will watch it live here on Some TV as it breaks live. So thank you very much for being part of this segment of the morning show. We'll now go for a break, and when we come back, the morning show continues.
Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance, and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Some TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Some TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Some TV.
Supercab, safe, convenient, and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State. Unlock seamless 24/7 financial transactions, easy loans, and rewarding savings with our innovative mobile banking solution. Taraba Online Market. Buy and sell local and exotic products. Connect with suppliers and grow your businesses 24/7 with our vibrant e-commerce platform. TBS e-learning. Access a wall of knowledge with our comprehensive online courses and myriad of professional programs. Supersoft. Unlock exclusive subscription-based services, discounts, and reward. Don't miss this groundbreaking products and services. Join us as we all celebrate in the future and experience the future today. Taraba Business School and Taraba News, empowering your future 24/7. Ascend to the future.
Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV, the pulse of the nation.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Taraba Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Taraba Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Taraba Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Taraba Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC. The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer.
Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSR.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Keep watching Some TV. Keep watching Some TV.
Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Some TV, your premier 24/7 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Some TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Some TV.
Supercab, safe, convenient and affordable 24/7 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Welcome back to the morning show on Some TV. This is where the segment where we're talking about news that has to do with Taraba State. And still with me is Mr. Radane Kukwen. Once again, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, so we'll be going to stories that has to do with Taraba State. Our stories on the cover page of Taraba News, that is the most influential newspaper in Taraba State. So we'll be looking at stories breaking from Jalingo, the state capital, and all the remaining 15 local governments area in Taraba. So we'll be starting this morning with the story that broke yesterday and has been causing some excitement across the state. Governor Agbuke Fall Science Bill establishing Taraba State University Tropical Agriculture, Science, Technology and Climate Action in Gembu. The governor of Taraba State, Dr. Agbuke Fall, has sent the bill establishing the Taraba State University of Tropical Agriculture, Science, Technology and Climate Action, Gembu, in southern local government area of Taraba State. The governor assented to the bill this Monday in his office at the T.Y. Danjuma House, Jalingo, the state capital. Assenting to the bill establishing the Taraba State University of Tropical Agriculture and Climate Action in Gembu, Governor Agbuke Fall said the institution is an initiative aimed at harnessing the abundant natural resources and potentials on the Mambila Plateau. And according to him, the new institution will drive the state actions on climate change. That is, what's your take on this?
Well, I want to look at it from two perspectives. One, Sardona Gembu is one of the places that was annexed to Nigeria during after colonial days. How Sir Ahmadu Bello, who was the premier of Northern Region, got it, and it became part of Nigeria after plebiscites and other procedures like that was followed. For a long time ago, Sardona has not received any attention like this, though we have, what's it called, these power projects and other signatures in those communities that will indicate that they are not actually neglected. The tea company has been refurbished and trying to see how it's going to be selling out to the world. It's one of the things that we brought as our investment opportunities in Taraba during Taravest. And now again, the roof of Nigeria, I want to describe it as the roof of Nigeria, has received another attention where the university that is this strategic is been cited. It's a historic breakthrough, looking at it from the perspective where it comes at a time where the whole world is racing against climate change. And for a university that is for tropical agriculture and will concentrate on climate change is something that is worthy of commendation. We look forward to the university being operational fully, and students will be admitted to study how to come and help Nigeria fight this challenge of climate change. We look forward to the situation where the product of that university will constitute the force, the manpower that can be used to fight against the menace and the challenge of climate change that the world is facing. Kudos to Governor Kefas, kudos to whosoever has contributed to seeing to it that this see the light of the day.
Well, for me, I have two issues with this. I'm very happy that another institution is being built in Taraba State. First is the name.
Okay.
I think they should look at that name, tropical agriculture. If you ask me, Gembu is not in the tropics. Gembu, the Mambila Plateau is located in the Mambila Plateau. It's not a tropical area in the typical sense, even though within the tropical zone is close to the equator. So Gembu is more of, because of its high elevation, Gembu enjoys a subtropical island climate rather than the typical hot and humid tropical climate.
Or maybe the university is being established for Africa, or maybe for Nigeria.
I just want to state that.
Or maybe for the north.
If you ask me, for a tropical university, it should be situated in the tropics. In the tropics, not a subtropical region.
Yeah.
Gembu is a high elevation. Maybe the name should be looked into, and the tropics shouldn't be the major distance since Gembu is subtropical. Then another issue is funding. do we have the funds to really? This is a university of technology and agriculture, science, technology is a university that needs funding. Will we be able to really fund this to achieve what we want? Or do we also need to look at maybe College of Agriculture and elevate it with already our structure? Yeah. And if you read further down, you find out that it said it directed the Commissioner for Tertiary Education to look for a temporary site for the institution to commence. So as it is just on paper. Yeah. But what I would just want, if I am to speak now, say, well, the state government should look at that name again and see, because I've heard one or two people, someone called my attention to it about last month when it was at the House of Assembly. They said, well, as far as an expert, he said Gembu is not a tropic, it's subtropical. Okay. It's in the tropics. Yeah, that's something should be done about that. Then two, do we have funding? Taraba State University is going through a lot when it comes to funding, and we all know this. So these are just some of the things we want the government to look into and ensure that the lessons we've learned from Taraba State University, we should be able to use those lessons to ensure that this noble idea does not go through the same, you create an institution and no funding, doesn't move the way it should move. It's a very brilliant idea, it's a noble idea. We need as many institutions. As a matter of fact, Taraba State does not have enough institutions, but we need to do the things the way it should be done so that we can achieve the result we want.
Yeah, you said something that is very important. For now, it's just on paper. We're looking forward to it being fully implemented so that at the end of the day, it's going to be beneficial to Taraba State and to Nigeria as a whole.
Well, let's go to another story. This one says, Governor Kefa's commission remodel T.Y. Danjuma House in Gembu. Taraba State Governor Dr. Abu Kefa has officially commissioned the remodel T.Y. Danjuma House in Gembu, the administrative headquarters of Southern local government area. The commissioning ceremony, which attracted top government officials and stakeholders, marked yet another stride in the governor's infrastructural transformation agenda, particularly in the hinterland. Speaking at the event, the secretary to the government of the state, Gibbon Timothy Katal, recorded upon assuming office, Governor Kefa has met a severe shortage of accommodation in the area during his first 100 days. Katal lost the governor's swift intervention, describing the remodeling of the T.Y. Danjuma House as a testament to his commitment to the development of all parts of the state, especially the Mambila Plateau. Well, this is another remodeling of the government house, government lodge. I think one was done in the main one here has been remodeled. The Abuja one has been remodeled. The Gembu one. Which other one was remodeled?
I think the one in Takum.
The one in Takum. Yeah. So at least for as far as we are concerned, the governor has a very good place to stay in every part of Taraba State now. Well, it's a good one for the governor, if you ask me.
Yeah, the SGS said in no distant time, the remodeled Belly Guest House and the upgraded General Hospital will also be commissioned. So it talks about how it's a testament to his commitment to the development of all parts of the state, especially the Mambila Plateau. He further disclosed that similar projects. Okay, I want to look at the place where he said it is for the convenience of stakeholders who are going to visit. Look at it. The newly remodeled T.Y. Danjuma House is expected to enhance the comfort and convenience of visiting officials and government representatives working in the region.
But my problem with this again is, while, I don't think someone that stays in Bayam or Lao, or we understand why we should be remodeling. We've remodeled like 4 or 5 government houses and there's no roads. How many roads have we commissioned? How many other infrastructures that has to do with the common Taraban has been remodeled? Or so it may look good to maybe we don't know the plan, but this is 2 years down the line. We should be seeing more of people-oriented projects because if you ask me, This is not a people-oriented project. It is a project that, well, we can say that will help the administration and the government official to do their job the way in a comfortable environment. But Tarabans, I think they've been, it is not my view, it is a view of several Tarabans. I think we deserve better than this. I think by now we should be seeing roads open up the hinterlands, and we should be seeing projects that has to do with more with the people. And let us, well, we can't, the governor can't stay in 5 of these. How many times will he visit Gembu? But the road that leads to Gembu, the roads that leads to, the roads that leads to Kente, the roads that leads to Rafin Kada, Sukundi Road, these are roads that thousands of people use every day. So I think we should begin to focus on those roads. Wonderful idea to create an enabling environment for government to function well in a very wonderful environment. But I think it's 2 years down the line, we need to begin to do the things that every Taraba will partake in. That is my view on this.
Yes, there's a wake-up call. I think he's saying the government will need to do more. Not that what the government has been doing is not, he's trying his best, but we're calling on the government to do more, to see that roads are being opened, to see that more developments, more dividends of democracy is being felt all over the states. Kudos to the governor for what he has done so far. We're looking forward to him doing more.
Well, let's go to another story here. Taraba Revenue Chief backs digital push to save endangered languages. The chairman of the Taraba State Internal Revenue Service, Brigadier General Jeremiah Faransa, retired, has backed a new initiative to preserve 2 endangered indigenous languages in the state. Faransa is also the head of the state's Special Task Force on Illegal Mining and Deforestation, expressed in support during a meeting in Jalingo with the leadership of the Izezan Limited, an education and technology company, driving efforts to digitize the Wukun and Jiba language, which are spoken by minority communities in Taraba. Is the Wukun language spoken by minorities?
Minority as in Taraba?
It's not.
I don't think Wukun is minority in Taraba, but it can be a minority in Nigeria. Maybe that's
where is it but we are spoken minority communities in Taraba. Yeah. I don't think the Wukun language is a minority, but Jiba, we can say the Jiba language.
Who are the Jiba people? Is it Jibu or Jiba?
Maybe Jibo.
I think maybe it's Jibu or something.
Well, it is good to protect language, and I think it's a good initiative by this Izezan Limited to protect languages, because our languages are beginning to go extinct.
I don't understand. Well, we don't have the details of this. What is the digitization of the Wukun language? Is that they want to develop a digital format of writing it or something?
Maybe of course, they need to. We need to put it, digitalize the ways of writing it, save it in digital form, teach it in digital forms, ensure that there are books about it that is written in digital form. That is the future, and that is the only way you can. And I tell people, the only way you can preserve our culture is to make it go digital. If
that is true.
Culture don't go digital, it's going to go extinct.
Now look at it, there are some things that we come up online. They'll say, okay, this is trending, and the only way you see that it's trending is when you see it on all the digital platforms and other things. Like you will see one person holding 2-3 digital devices, a laptop, a smartphone, and other things like that. So it's easier for you to disseminate information these days using digital platform than the normal. If I write a letter to you yesterday, maybe it's this morning when you come to the office that you will see that letter. But if I send you an SMS or maybe a WhatsApp chat or anything, or I put a call through, you will just get the message immediately. So I agree with General Faransa for this, and the organization that is pursuing this. We are in support of them. It's just that I'm just my curious mind. I want to know how they're going to do it. It's just that they want to put proverbs and their meaning. Maybe the proverbs in native language, then the meaning in. Maybe we should invite them to the studio one day so they will be able to give us explanation.
Maybe we'll reach out to them to see, let them come and explain how they want to digitalize with the Wukun language. Then this story, police clarifier reported attempted kidnap of Taraba local government chairman. The Taraba State Command has refuted reports that gunmen attempted to kidnap the chairman of Gasol local government council, Alhaji Sadiq, at his residence in Jalingo. In a statement made available to media practitioners yesterday in Jalingo, the acting police public relations officer James Lashen Saminu explained that on 10 July 2025, about 3:15 a.m., the divisional police officer of GRA division received a distress call from Sadiq. The chairman, according to the statement, reported noticing suspicious movements around his residence near Algon House in Jalingo, the state capital. And then the DPO and his team swiftly responded and arrived at the scene but could not locate the suspect. And see further interaction with the chairman revealed that the suspected hoodlums fled upon sighting the approaching police patrol. There was no direct contact between the suspicious person and the chairman, nor was there any attempt to break into his residence that constitutes the offense of attempted kidnapping, the statement clarified. So the Commissioner of Police, Emmanuel Simon Bretet, assured residents that the command remained fully committed to safeguarding lives and property in the state. He urged the public to continue providing timely information to enable rapid police response. That is the situation. I think yesterday there was the chairman of Gasol, from information I got, said there was an attempted kidnap on him, as you know, over the weekend. But the police came out to say, no, it was not an attempted kidnap.
It has not been established.
It is established.
The investigation has revealed that it is not an attempt at kidnapping.
Yeah.
One thing that is good about this report is the response of the police.
Yeah.
Their prompt response. Yesterday we discussed how they promptly respond to people that were actually kidnapped along Okari, Jalingo route, and how those 17 people were rescued because of a prompt response. So we encourage them to keep having this prompt response. It's going to go a long way in fighting criminality and make Jalingo more safer.
And you can see that it was that prompt response that could make them come out and say, yes, this is the situation. If they have not responded promptly, I don't think they will even send any statements
to refute whether it was a kidnap or not.
So let's go to a final story before we go. Staff of Taraba Quarry cries to Governor Kefas for help during the site gate entrance, blocked the site gate entrance in a peaceful protest, accused the MD of neglecting staff welfare. So the staff of Taraba State Quarry has appealed to Governor Kefas to help intervene their 3 months of unpaid salary as they are currently facing hardship. The workers blocked the entrance to the gate to the site on Monday morning in a peaceful protest against non-payment of their 3 months of outstanding salary. They also prevented the managing director of the company from entering the premises, stating that their welfare has not been given attention by the current MD and the accountant, what has caused for their removal. As you know, the site is far from town. Sometimes we have to transport ourselves daily. We have to eat. We have to take care of our family. For 3 months, we have not been paid a worker to Taraba News. This is quite serious. 3 months. And you know that that quarry is very far from town. Even if it is in the front of the house, every
labourer deserves his
wage. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be paid for 3 months. The managing director and the management of that should have come out to let people know reason why they have not been paid. Is it allocation has not come in? Is it that they've not been, whatever it is, they should let they should have come out to let people know, because it is very unfair for people to work for 3 months without getting paid.
Yeah, it's about time the government respond to this. The management of the quarry site should come out and explain, just like you said earlier. There is a need for it. An explanation to be made, because every labourer deserves his wage. We look forward to the state government or whosoever is responsible for this to come out and give explanation or expedite action in giving these people their remunerations.
I think the explanation that is most needed now is for them to just be paid.
Let
them just pay them. Any other explanation should is, by the way, can't be explaining to people what. Okay, let's take this story from SEMA. Taraba State Government, through Taraba SEMA, provide aid to windstorm and fire victims in Zing. The Taraba State Government, through State Emergency Management Agency SEMA, has provided essential relief materials to communities in Bubong and Zing B affected by the recent windstorm and fire disasters. The swift intervention demonstrates the administration's commitment to supporting citizens in times of crisis. Mr. Benjamin Bala, Director of Relief and Rehabilitation at SEMA, represented the Executive Secretary, Dr. Chusin Audu, during the distribution. Mr. Bala praised Governor Dr. Abu Kefas for his compassionate approach to disaster management, calling him a disaster manager. He also reaffirmed SEMA's readiness to fulfill his mandate under Dr. Audu's leadership. I think the SEMA, if you ask me, has been very, very responsive to disasters in the state. It is one of those agencies that they are always in the news doing the right thing. They are very, very responsive. They are a responsible and responsive organization.
That is the truth.
Yes, I give kudos to the state government for putting together a very good team, because if it doesn't put together a good team, we wouldn't be saying this. And the leadership of Dr. Chusin Audu is also proving that she is capable with the likes of the Director of Relief, Dr. Benjamin Bala, and other members. They're doing well in that agency.
It's a proof that they are putting to good use the allocation given to them, and we encourage them to do more. We look forward to them doing more. They are doing actually well, but we encourage them to do more.
Okay, Mr. Bala also praised Governor Dr. Abu for his compassionate approach. Okay, and some of the beneficiaries represented by Mr. John Matthias expressed gratitude to Governor Kefas and Taraba SEMA for their humanitarian gesture. And earlier, the SEMA team visited the palace of the Kwantinzing, His Royal Highness Suleiman Ibrahim Sambu, to convey the state government's sympathy. The Kwantinzing commended the state government's empathy and support, and this proactive response highlights Taraba state government dedication to public welfare and effective disaster mitigation. It's a very good one from SEMA, and we say kudos to the management of SEMA. You can't rule out disasters. Yeah. That is just one thing I've realized with this life, is that you can't rule out disasters, especially windstorms, floods, natural disasters. It can be ruled out. It has been there from the beginning of time, and it will always be there. But what we need is a responsible and responsive government and agency that will ensure that when this happens, they bring in relief materials to mitigate the effects of this, and also to ensure that the people involved know that, yes, they are humans and they are being loved. You see, love during special care and love during the period of disaster, period of trouble, always have a way of elevating these people to higher levels.
And the truth is, we, in this period, this generation where we have the menace of climate change effects, we expecting these things to keep occurring every now and then. So organizations such as the SEMA is actually doing well. It's actually strategic for every society, for every government at this point in time. And the truth is, if government will consider empowering them more, giving them more allocations, and see to it that they do more of this humanitarian activity, it is going to go a long way in reducing the sufferings of many people in the society.
Well, I think if you ask me if there's one organization that I think you said the allocation should be increased. I think yes. The eyes have it. This is all we can take on the morning show on Some TV. We are going to be drawing the curtains on this segment and also the morning show for today. And I would like to say thank you to everyone that has participated in the morning show. We would like to say thank you to the studio manager Esther Oka, who stood in today. He is our studio manager for today, and you can attest to the fact that she did excellently well on the job.
Maybe for those of you that couldn't see her for the pigeon segment, it's because she is today the floor manager.
The floor manager. So maybe tomorrow she will give you some little stories on how to be a wonderful floor manager. Yeah. And also for the master control operators, we have Mr. Lazarus, Mishak Lazarus, and James Atta Emmanuel. on the controls switch today, and also the tech lead, Mr. John Oyewole. And we also want to thank everybody, especially the executive producer, Mr. Chief Gabriel Olainka, for this platform. And once again, Mr. Radania, thank you for being part of this program.
Happy to be here.
Okay, I am Abraham Minor Joda. Have a wonderful day.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.